Hi, I'm Craig. Welcome to the most basic beginner guitar lesson you're ever going to see. What we're going to talk about today are parts of your guitar. And it's important to know parts of the guitar for when you're watching videos or reading articles, things like that, so you know what they're talking about. Let's get started. The big basic parts of a guitar, acoustic or electric, but we're going to go with electric right now, are the headstock, the neck, and the body. Those are the main three parts of your guitar. Up here on the headstock, you've got your tuning pegs. This is what you're going to use to tune your strings. You turn these to tighten or loosen the string that's wrapped around these tuning pegs. Next, you have your nut. What the nut does is it has grooves in it that correspond with each string, and they keep the strings equidistant apart and kind of guide them to the different tuning pegs. Next, you're going to have your frets. These are markers that this is where you're going to press to get different notes from the guitar. What you're doing, every time you press down, you're shortening or lengthening the distance between your finger and the bridge, which is going to change the note. You also have markers. Sometimes you'll have a marker on the 1, and that's just to help you keep up with where you're at while you're playing. But almost all guitars will have one on the 3, the 5, the 7th fret, the 9th fret, the 12th fret, the 15th, 17th, 19th, 21st fret. Some guitars will have 21 frets, some will have 22. But your frets are how you play your different notes. Moving further down the guitar neck, we have the pickups. What the pickups are, they are what you use to amplify your electric guitar. So basically they're magnets and coils, and they take the mechanical vibration of the string, converts it to an electrical signal, then it'll pass from the cord that's in your guitar to your amplifier, and you get your sound. Right here we have a toggle switch. This is called a toggle switch. Moves up and down. It corresponds to the pickups. Down is one pickup, middle is both, up on this particular guitar is the neck pickup. Most Stratocasters will have 5 positions on the toggle switch because you have 3, most of them have 3 pickups. So you have, one, both, middle, both, top. Next you have your bridge. This is kind of corresponds with the nut. That string goes all the way there, and there's grooves on top of the bridge right here that also help align the strings, pass them over the proper spot of the pickups, get them in the right position here so they can be tuned. The bridge is important because you can use it to move your string height up and down, off of this can come up, raise the strings up, raise them down. You can also kind of do this with it. There's a lot of fine tuning you can do with the bridge. On a Les Paul like this, you're going to have a tail piece. The strings are actually going to pass through this tail piece on their way that way, and they're going to catch. They have a ball on the end of them, and they catch right there. So that's what anchors the strings to the guitar. This is a pick guard. It just helps protect your guitar from when you're doing a lot of strumming like that. You're going to be hitting that pick guard a lot. Some guitars have them, some guitars don't. You can take them off, you can put them on. It just kind of helps protect the finish. These are your volume and tone knobs. They correspond with the different pickups, and you can do different combinations of them to get different sounds. But basically, your volume knobs are these two on this guitar. Controls the volume to these pickups. Also on your guitar, you're going to have strap pegs. You're going to have a peg here, most likely, and a peg somewhere around here that you hook your guitar strapped to. You're also going to have your input. This is where you plug in the cord that goes to your amplifier. All right, now let's talk about the acoustic guitar. Very similar, a lot of the same things: headstock, tuning pegs, nut, frets. You'll see this one doesn't have the big fret markers, but it's got these little half moons right here. And there's also dots on the top of the neck. You'll notice the body's a lot thicker and it's hollow. This is an acoustic guitar. Most of this is sound hole where the sound comes out. The body is built like this to amplify the vibration of the string goes in there, comes out loud. The acoustic guitar takes the vibration of the string and amplifies it through the body of the guitar, puts it out the sound hole. A little bit different bridge. It's not near as, you can't really, on this guitar anyway, you can't really adjust as much. It's kind of set. The way this works on a lot of guitars, these are little pegs. You pull these pegs out, stick the string in there, push the peg in, and it catches that ball. You push it down with your thumb, and it holds it in there. Pick guard. A lot of guitars are just going to rely on the sound hole. This particular guitar has some electronics to it. It has a pickup built into it. It's actually on the inside. You can't really see it. It's kind of like a microphone, but I can record. I can control it right here. I've got some volume. I got a basic equalizer here. There's a tuner on it where I can actually, I don't have to plug it into a different tuner or whatever. I can just tune it right there. Looking at that tuner. And then this one, because it's amplified, there's a battery that goes in it right there that powers everything that's in here. And then there's my output. Another important thing, you got straps. This one's more like an electric guitar. I have a post for my strap, but on a lot of acoustic guitars, you won't have this one. You'll have one in the back, but you won't have one right here. My straps always come with a string. I always save it because if it doesn't have a post right here, you're going to want to put that string right here. You've probably seen it. You're going to attach it right there, so then the strap would actually go to right here. As you're playing, make sure you pay attention to these things because you may need to know it. You may need to make a repair, or you may be watching a video and they reference this part to your guitar, and it's going to be really helpful if you know what that part is. Thanks for joining me. See you next time.